All right, thank you so much again for joining us. This is our Perales Parent Town Hall meeting. Just a couple of housekeeping items. I hope that you can hear me and I hope that you can see me and that we have a great connection. This event will be recorded. It will be posted on our campus website for any of our community members who were not able to join us and still would like to have the information. We will make sure that we have it posted on our website. We want to welcome you and say good afternoon, almost evening, to our Perales families, and want to say thank you for joining me today. On the other side of the screen, you cannot see our assistant principal, Ms. Benavides, who is helping to produce this live event, along with Ms. Machado, our innovation coach. So I want to say thank you to them for being with us this evening as well. My name is Teresa Silva, and I am the proud principal of Perales Elementary. This is my 5th year here at the campus and my 23rd year in the Edgewood ISD. And I couldn't be prouder to serve this campus. The purpose of this presentation is to keep you informed of important information and activities happening at Perales Elementary. During this presentation, if you have any questions, please type your questions using the Q&A feature. Our campus team will be collecting the post, and then we will be providing responses within 48 hours on our campus website. And again, that this recording is this presentation is being recorded and it will be made available on our campus website. We will also post our scripts in English and in Spanish for any of our families needing that particular service. So today I am going to share information. So there are 5 guiding principles that I'd like to share with you this evening. Number 1, providing our families with accurate and timely information. Number 2, the health and safety of our students and faculty. Number 3, the resources to ensure the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and staff. High quality instruction. And lastly, educational equity for all of our scholars. At Perales Elementary, it is our mission to ensure that every child has a rigorous and loving school experience, preparing them for success in life. Our vision is to create a community of leaders who are relentless in their pursuit of academic excellence and equity. And in Edgewood, our purpose is to graduate all scholars, college career, or military ready per their expected graduation date. Today, I hope that you will, number 1, learn about some of our campus successes during the past 3 weeks of school. Number 2, hear about important information and resources that we have put into place to ensure that our students can stay healthy and academically successful during this time of remote learning. And number 3, that you are able to learn what you can expect from your child's teachers, ways that you can support your child, and what we need from our students in order for them to be engaged and successful. And finally, I hope to be able to share information with you about the current progress of internet access in Edgewood ISD. Our guiding principle number 1 is accurate and timely information. And I would like to start by sharing some highlights and celebrations of the first 3 weeks of school. So as of this week, our attendance rate is 91.2%. Overall, our students are doing a wonderful job with keeping engaged with their daily lessons and completing their assignments. We have 79% of our students who are consistently participating in our remote learning program. And that means that they have been logging into Teams every day. They've also been posting their work into Seesaw. And so we are very proud of our students and the dedication that our families have been showing in support of our children during remote learning. We are also excited to share the many upgrades that we have had at Perales Elementary. And I want to say a special thank you to our school board, the Edgewood ISD School Board, and Superintendent Hernandez You can see some images of our exterior that has been painted, and each of our classrooms have received new furniture and technology, so we're also extremely thankful for the beautification and improvements at our school. Our next project includes the installation of a beautiful courtyard and landscaping that will create a welcoming environment for our families. And so again, we are extremely thankful. We will have areas for our students to be able to extend their learning outside, and it's just going to look amazing and great. Our teachers and staff have been hard at work to provide each of your children with the best learning experience and engaging high quality lessons. And so I'd like to take some time to share some of our highlights with you. On the left side, you see our amazing staff coming together for our school supply and backpack distribution. We had a great turnout, and we'd like to say a big thank you to our families for coming out. At Perales Elementary, we believe the social and emotional wellness of our students is just as important as their academic success. So on the right side, you see Ms. Machado, who collaborated with Ms. Cruz for a read aloud. And then you see Ms. Nashem, who is focused on building relationships with students during her morning wins check-in. So these are just some of the things that we've been doing at Perales Elementary. We're also excited to be able to launch the ACE program this year, and we are going to highlight some of those features in our next town hall as well. Our students have been engaged in their lessons both live and asynchronously, and here are just some examples of the work that we have seen in our Seesaw journals. So we're really excited about the work that our students have done. So thank you again to our families for supporting the work. And as happy as we are to see the great things happening at Perales, we are also facing a challenge in reaching some of our students. 21% of our students are not actively participating consistently with their assignments. And so this means that some of our students are not showing completion of their work on Seesaw, and it is important that they do so every day. 9% of our students are not attending school every day, and our parent liaisons, social workers, counselors, office staff, teachers are working diligently by making phone calls and going out on home visits to engage every student each day. So we need your help as well to reach out to any students or any families that you know should be attending Perales Elementary and you think that they may not be engaged for whatever reason. If you know of anyone who has a unique challenge and we can help them here at the school, please let me know. You can email us at our school. Ms. Machado, if you'll go to the next. Our goal for the next 4 weeks of remote learning is to ensure that 100% of our students are actively participating in lessons every day. And so we thank you again for supporting your children in achieving this important goal. As I conclude guiding principle number 1, accurate and timely information, I want to share some upcoming dates with you. First, September 25th is the last day of the first grading period for our students. And we will be sending out important information about accessing the grading portal this evening. We will shoot that out via Seesaw. We will also share on our social media pages for you to be able to access. September 25th is also going to be the last day that parents can submit their parent commitment form. So this is the deadline to turn in your commitment forms. If you've not done so already, this is going to help us to ensure that we are prepared for the transition into the 3 instructional models that we are offering here in Edgewood, which are 100% virtual instruction, hybrid instruction, and 100% face-to-face instruction. So again, September 25th is that deadline. October 12th is the first day of 100% face-to-face instruction for students whose parents opted for them to come back to school full-time. And finally, October 26th through the 30th is our first intercession week for students who need extra practice or intervention. If your child is selected to participate in the intercession week, your child's teacher will let you know during the middle of October. So please be on the lookout for that as well. Okay, our guiding principle number 2 centers around health and safety. And so I will give you some information about our meal program for our students and remind you about our campus safety plans and re-entry videos that are posted on our school website. So first, our child nutrition employees are still providing meal options for students during remote learning. Curbside meals can be picked up here at Perales from 10 to 2 p.m. Mondays through Fridays. If you have any questions about our meal program, please contact the Child Nutrition Department at 210-444-7975. In addition to our campus meal pickup, the district is providing mobile meal services to 6 locations around the district, and the deliveries are made to the Rosemont Apartments, 36th Street and Inez Avenue, the Lago Vista Apartments, 29th Street and Monterrey, Juanita Avenue near Afton Street, and the Veterans Stadium. So please stop by to pick up student meals. Complete school safety re-entry plans have been prepared for our campus and are available on our campus website, along with a re-entry video that does detail how we will ensure health and safety for all of our students who are coming in face-to-face. The video provides parents with information on everything from our entry points for each grade level to signs around the campus that will be used to ensure social distancing, our check-in stations for each staff member and student, and a variety of other helpful information meant to inform our community. If you have not already viewed these resources, I highly encourage you to do so. During our next town hall, the first week of October, I will go over in more depth all of our safety measures to ensure that our students who will join us face-to-face on October 12th are prepared. Guiding principle number 3 focuses on the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and our community. This period of remote learning can be particularly stressful for our families. We want to recognize that, and we also recognize that our teachers and staff also feel unique pressures that have come with remote learning and the extra emphasis on health and safety that is so critical. So I want to make sure that you are aware of the resources that are in place to assist with mental health and well-being of our students and our families. Currently, our counselors and social workers are working together to reach out to our students and families that may have unique challenges and get them connected to school and community resources. These services include academic supports and social emotional supports, and they can involve anything from individual or group counseling, behavior intervention supports, home visits, attendance initiatives, family crisis response, homelessness, school-aged parenting, and resources for mental health and physical health care services, utilities, shelter. These are just to name a few. Additionally, Edgewood ISD is fortunate to have a dedicated group of community resource officers who assist families in a variety of ways, including food distribution, assistance with clothing and household appliances, mental health and hygiene, and in connecting families with nonprofit organizations for more urgent needs, such as rental assistance and/or shelter. Their services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can be reached at 210-444-4558. Our guiding principle number 4 is all about the delivery of high quality instruction to our scholars. So for the next few slides, I will share with you what you should expect from your child's teachers, what we need for our parents as partners, and how we expect our students to engage in their learning. Because we are in a new environment with remote learning, I want to share with you what you can expect from your child's teachers. First, you can expect that your teachers are providing daily check-ins with your child during the morning and afternoon's WINS classes. Second, teachers from across the district are working together to develop high-quality lessons in various contents and are delivering many of these lessons asynchronously, which means that many of the lessons are viewable throughout the day in a manner that does not require real-time or face-to-face instruction. So these videos give students a chance to watch and rewatch for understanding, and then they get to work independently on the assignments at their own pace. Our instructional model includes a mix of synchronous or live face-to-face instruction lessons and asynchronous or pre-recorded video lessons. So one of the realities with this design is that in a very few cases, students may not receive the video lessons from a teacher on our campus. However, please know, parents, that this will not affect the quality of instruction your child receives. If you ever have any concerns about this, please do not hesitate to reach out to me so that we can discuss it. At Perales Elementary, our goal is to create a strong family and school partnership, and we are committed to strengthening our partnership with parents to ensure that every child can be successful both socially and academically. And we are excited about rolling out a new parent program for you that we will have more information about in our October meeting. And we appreciate all that you do. And we wanted to share some tips with you of things that you might be able to keep in mind during remote learning. First, establishing routines to support the learning of our students is going to help to keep them on track. So regular wake-up times, bedtimes, those are all important to ensure that our children are getting enough rest. Also, setting up a learning space that's free from distractions will help to support learning. In some cases, that might be the common areas of your home, like your living room or your dining room. Those might be good places. But we do ask you to consider high traffic areas, avoiding those, anywhere that's near the television, things of that nature. We also have noticed that students who are wearing their headphones or their headset, we notice that they're tuning out some of the background noise and distractions that may distract them from their learning. Again, we appreciate all that you're doing to, become familiar with your child's schedule, the daily schedule, and checking in and asking them about their progress on their assignments. It is important for us all to be aware that we are still taking grades for their work during remote learning and during face-to-face teaching. So it is extremely important that our children are sharing that work every day with their teachers. Parents, please check in with your child's teacher via email with any questions or concerns that may come up. We do ask that parents do try to avoid interrupting during teachers' instruction, synchronous or live instruction. If you need any assistance, immediate assistance, don't hesitate to give us a call at the school or email your child's teacher, and we are working diligently to respond to your needs as soon as possible. Again, we appreciate that you are ensuring that children are logging in every day for live instruction and that they're completing their work on Seesaw, and that they are also working through the different learning apps that we have provided them on their devices. As I close this section out on guiding principle number 4, I'd like to share with you what we expect from our students every day. Number 1, we expect their daily participation with online classes, starting with their WINS class every morning, which is a live session with their teacher. During this period, students receive their daily task card, which outlines their learning activities and assignments for the day. So the WINS teacher, their homeroom teacher, is also responsible for taking attendance. And this is when we're taking attendance. So your child's participation in this class is very important. Number two, students should complete their assignments each day. While remote learning does provide some flexibility in terms of when a student can submit an assignment during the day, it's also really easy to fall behind. So we are asking that you check in with your children and make sure that they are turning their assignments in when they are due and that they are doing their check-ins every day. Number three, students should ask for help when they need it or they don't understand something or they need assistance. Every teacher does have a conference period and they have communicated office hours to be able to assist with students. So please encourage your children to speak up and ask for help. There are no wrong questions. We are here to help and serve. And finally, number four, our students are expected to follow the behavior expectations that our teachers have been reviewing over the first 3 weeks of school. We have expectations for our virtual classrooms, just as we do when students are in session. So this year, the Edgewood ISD has purchased school supplies. We are extremely thankful to our school board and superintendent, Dr. Hernandez, for supplying every student with a backpack filled with school supplies. And we also appreciate our partners at SAS for their contributions. And so our superintendent, Dr. Hernandez, has asked for parents to purchase 3 items. He's communicated this in our district-wide parent town halls. There are 3 items that we're asking for if you are able to provide. And that being 2 boxes of tissue, a bottle of hand sanitizer, and face masks. So we are asking students who are coming into the building for their face-to-face instruction to have face masks. A recommended item is a container for your child's mask when they do remove it for times like breakfast or lunch. And so again, we'll provide more information around that in our next town hall as well. Our final guiding principle is educational equity, and I'd like to share some information regarding efforts being made to connect students to our campus, especially those who are experiencing difficulties accessing Wi-Fi. Currently, our district is working on a mesh network, which will push Wi-Fi access out from the school into our surrounding neighborhoods. Our families who do not have Wi-Fi access at home will hopefully be able to access this mesh network within the coming days. If you or someone you know does not have a reliable access to Wi-Fi at home, please contact us at the school so that we can discuss ways to support you. As we close, I want to emphasize that our district's #1 outcome goal is to graduate all scholars college, career, or military ready per their expected graduation date. This afternoon, I shared information that is centered around the 5 guiding principles of our district's Safe Start Plan. Specifically, #1, providing our families with accurate and timely information. #2, the health and safety of our students and faculty. 3, resources to ensure the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and staff. #4, high quality instruction. And #5, educational equity for all scholars. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve your child's educational needs and appreciate your continued support and partnership. Again, we thank you very much for your time today. We are going to be collecting your questions. If you have not had an opportunity to post your questions in the Q&A feature, we are going to stay online for about 4 to 5 minutes, give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you may have. We may not be able to answer all of the questions that you have today, but we certainly are going to take all the questions, collect them, and we will post our responses for you within 48 hours on our campus website. So again, thank you parents so much. We cannot see you, but I know that we have some smiling faces out there we are extremely, again, just thankful and blessed that you are a road runner. Again, when you are able to come in and you finally get to see our school, you are just going to be amazed. They've already broken ground and they are starting our exterior project. So we're going to have a beautiful courtyard to welcome everyone back to. Super exciting. Miss you guys. See y'all soon. We'll leave it open for any questions that you may have. Mr. Chandler, thank you so much for the question. When is the next town hall? We are looking to schedule that the first week of October. So as soon as that's finalized with our district leadership, we'll make sure that we communicate that to you guys. So please be on the lookout. Thanks for asking. We're continuing to monitor the Q&A to see if there are any other questions that you have. We'll be closing out in about 3 minutes. So if you have any other questions that you'd like to ask, please post them in the Q&A. Ms. Canedo, thank you for the question. October 12th is the scheduled date for us to be able to bring students back in for parents who have made that choice. And we are continuing to work with our district leadership, who is working with Metro Health and all of the agencies to make sure that we are going to be able to meet that target date. But we are looking good for October 12th as our return date. We have time for a couple more questions. We are working through with our academics department in terms of what the student schedule looks like, making sure that we are providing an equitable experience for our kids who are either at home and continuing with remote learning, or who may choose to come for in-person. And so what the school day is going to look like is it's still trying to bring as much normalcy as possible. But what we do know is that we are going to be continuing with both models of live learning and asynchronous learning as well. Thanks for the question. Ms. Hernandez, I hope I answered that question with that response, but we can definitely give you a call to make sure that we've answered your question individually about the devices and so forth. We'll make a note of that to give you a call. Thanks for the question. Ms. Gallardo, we're going to give you a call also so that we can find out who we might need to get you in contact with about the assignments. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and close out. Again, if you did not get to, we did not get to answer your question, I think we answered most of them. But if you, for whatever reason, have a question and you still would like to post it, this is our first time doing a Teams Live, so I'm not sure if the Q&A will remain open, but please give us a call. And again, we are going to publish this recording. Please stay safe and stay dry. We're glad for the rain. Have a good one, everyone.